Hey guys, Dan here as a guest of ClimaxCombo, opening some Hololive Child Deck Pluses, all 7 generations. This one's going to be Gamers. So let's get started, shall we?
Sure, there's many new players watching this, so with all Bushiroad trial decks, you have a chance of getting something special inside. Instead of the initial card being hollow, you have a chance of getting another hollow card or a signed card inside, which is always really fun.
And just a quick note, I'm not too familiar with the card effects in this trial deck, so the experts here at ClimaxCombo, if you guys want to know, will be sure to explain to you if you guys stick around. So for gamers, it's Korone, Mio, Fubuki again, and Okayu.
Wait, I thought there's Fubuki's in 2 sets?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is she special? We actually don't know much about Hololive.
Yeah.
Me and checkers.
Okay. Korone, 0, Fubuki.
Okay.
Her, Fubuki, Korone.
That one's
That
pretty
card's
good. That combo is kind of nasty.
3 of them. 2, Korone, Fubuki, 1, 2.
Isn't that
3.
one decent too?
Fubuki.
I don't remember that one.
Okay, that's the combo.
With the level 1. So
Very nice.
3, Okayu, level 0, Mio, level 0,
Oh wait, this child deck's actually pretty good.
3.
I see a lot of decks run that card too.
Okayu, level 0, level 1, Mio, level 1, Okayu, level 2.
Ooh,
Oh,
That level 3 is good.
Mio. I believe it's
yeah.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh. And from here, there's a chance of getting a hollow version of these cards.
0, Korone, Korone.
Wait, do we see something?
I saw that.
I missed it. Oh!
Damn, that looks good.
You have to run this combo now, dude.
You have to.
Triple R, let's go! Hey.
Mio. It's Steam. 0, Okayu, 1,
It's really guaranteed.
level 1.
I mean, he got the climax, that's good.
Sure.
Out of most of them you want to hit?
Man, you get a playset of that. That's generous.
I know.
What we've seen so far.
Oh, wait, you only get 3 of those? Level 3s?
That's just
Two,
two, right?
right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's just two.
Okay. I was gonna say 3 is such a weird number.
Yeah. So that's it for this opening.
Ooh.
That's
Korone skis
cute.
everywhere. Okay. All right. That's it.
Hey guys, let's just get back. The so-called expert here to explain everything about the trial deck, what every card does, and what we think is good or bad. Keep in mind, this is our opinions before actually playing with the booster cards, so just keep that in mind. But honestly, all the Hololive trial decks are really good. If you can get 2 of any of them or all of them, I would highly recommend to do so. But anyways, let's start off with the 001K Mio. This card's actually really good. She has her effect is when she's played from hand to stage or from stage to waiting room, you can pay cost, which is discard a climax if you do salvage a character. So you can actually do it twice because you play her hand to stage, discard a climax, salvage. When she dies, do it again. So you get 2 salvages for 1 card. Really good. Get 4, get 5, get 6 if you can, because you could run her in a whole bunch of decks. All right, next up, 002K Fubuki. What she does is when she's playing from hand to stage, you can mill top 2 cards of your deck to the waiting room. If you do, she gets plus 1K for every character you hit. So she can be 4K max. And her second effect is when she reverses an opponent's character by battle, choose one of your other characters, it gets plus 1K. Not really good. I don't really recommend this card. Next up, 00500 Korone. She has a discard bond for the level 3. And this level 3, the Fubuki level 3, and the 1-0 here. Not that good, honestly. I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, yeah, her other effect. Sorry. You can put her to rest to give a character plus 1500. Not very good. I don't recommend this card. Now, this card is actually pretty good. 00500. What she does is, so if you have one, when she attacks, if you have one or less other characters, you can mill the top card of your deck. If it's a level 0, you can put it to the back row. And her second effect is she's a clock suicider for level 0s. So honestly, like, it's kind of crazy. You attack with her, and if you have no other characters, if you happen to hit a 0, that's a +1 for no real reason. And she's a clock suicider. Like, honestly, this card is actually super cool, and I think it's like definitely usable for sure. I would consider running it if you just need like a tech card or two. Really cool card, I think. Get 4 if you can, in my opinion. Next up, this card 001K. She gives the center character plus 500 power. And then her second effect is she's a 500 global. So she gives the center character essentially 1K and everyone else 500. So it's okay, but I think there's better cards you can run in the booster. Next up, we got this card 1500 Korone. 2 effects. First one, the character in front of her cannot move, so it can stop runners and keep cards stuck in front of her. Second effect is if you have 5 or more cards in hand, she gets plus 2k power, so she'll be a 3/5. Honestly, not a bad card in my opinion. Definitely usable for sure. Next up, oh, my bad, there's a 0 here. Ignore that for now. This 00500 Mio, what she does is if you have 2 or more characters, she gets plus 1k specifically to this Korone and this Mio. And we'll go over those in a bit. And her second effect, she's a brainstorm, pay 1, put her to rest, build top 5. Every climax you hit, draw a card. Great for the trial deck, but for the actual booster, maybe. I mean, these are 2 really strong cards, but we'll see. But it's not a bad card because these 2 cards that synergize with it are super solid. All right, next up, now onto the little ones. First one here, 1155 Mio. She has Hand Encore, and her second effect is when your other characters attack, she gets plus 1500 power for the turn. So your other 2 characters attack, she'll be 1185. And she has Hand Encore. It's okay. A little too weak on defense. So I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, 1055 Vanilla. Get 20 of these. No, I'm just kidding. Don't run this. Next up, 103k Fubuki. When she attacks, you give another character plus 2500 power. And it's not that great. I wouldn't recommend it. Now, next up, we got the 10 Korone. This card is actually pretty good. 1045. When she's played from hand to stage, she gets plus 500 power for each of your Hololive characters, including herself. So she can get a plus 2500, so she'll be 107k. And she combos with the choice here. Triple R, of course. So when she attacks with the choice, you choose any of your character against the following effect. When it reverses an opponent's character by battle, search your deck for a character and add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. Really good. I mean, herself on play being 107k is nice. And the fact that the choice, she doesn't have to reverse anything. It can be another character, so it can like actually be like easy to use the further on you go, especially if you're playing like against like a high power deck that runs like, I don't know, a high power standby deck. You can like give that another character that ability and to search. Really awesome card, I think. I mean, even if it was just limited to her own reverse, that'd be really good. But the fact that she can give it to anything, including herself on attack, it's kind of crazy. So honestly, super good climax combo. I mean, all the Hololive trial decks have really good level 1 climax combos, but I think this one is maybe slightly better than the others. Honestly, just super good. Next up, this event, 1-0 event. When you play it, you look at top 4 cards, choose a character, add it to your hand. Solid event. Definitely playable for sure. I think it's good. Next up, 216k. She gets plus 2500 for every character in your back row. So with 2 back rows, she's 1100. It's all right, but I wouldn't recommend it. Next up, this card is pretty interesting. 2155 Fubuki. What she does is when she's played from hand to stage, if you have another character, you could draw a card. If you do, discard a card, and then you get a blind stock. So she pretty much pays for herself. Second effect is a climax phase change. You can pay 1, discard 2 cards, put her back to your hand. If you do, choose a level 3 Fubuki from your waiting room and put it to where she was. And we'll go over this Fubuki in just a bit. It's a change. It's pretty interesting. You kind of only discard one card, kind of technically, since this card goes back to your hand. And since she kind of replaces herself for the one cost, it's not as heavy as it seems. But I mean, I will talk about it more when we get to this level 3. Next up, this card's pretty funny. 2/1 1500 Korone. She's a level assist in front, but she's also a 3k backup. So that's a lot of utility, am I right? But honestly, I don't think this card is terrible. Like, you could run 2, so you could just use one as a level assist and the other one as a backup. I personally wouldn't run it, I think, but I don't think it's like terrible. It's okay. Now, next up, 3/2 10k Fubuki. Once again, the change target for level 2. This card is actually good. On attack, you can pay cost, so just pay 1, discard a card. If you do, this gets plus 2k power. And she gains the following effect of when you reverse an opponent's character by battle, they take 1 damage. Her second effect, at the start of your opponent's draw phase, give one of your characters plus 4k till the end of their turn. So I think this card's really good. You can pay 1, discard a card, and it can help you, with your end game. Without any climax combos, you can use it with other climax combos and just stack them on top of each other. I think that is pretty good. Her second effect is also quite nice. If she survives, you give something plus 4k. Most likely, that card you choose is gonna stick around for that turn. So overall, I think this Fubuki is really good. However, do I really think you need to run the change with it? I don't really think so. I think this Fubuki is really good as a level 3 card. I don't think there's any real rush to be pumping her out at level 2. I mean, at level 2, you can start giving your things plus 4k so they don't die. But honestly, I think you should just be running this Fubuki without the change, and you'll be just fine. Just run 1 or 2 of these to supplement your level 3 game, and I think that's good. Next up, we got this Mio. Now, this Mio, I think is super good. 3/2 10k, heals on play. Climax combos with the gold bar here. On attack, pay 1. If you do, look at top 2 cards of your opponent's library, and you can leave it there or put them to the waiting room. And then she gets plus 2k till the end of your opponent's turn. So really strong, heals on play. On attack, you just pay 1, so it's like pretty much nothing. And then you rearrange their top deck. Of course, if you see a climax, put in the waiting room. If you don't, leave them on top. You're going to be swinging for 3 soul if you front attack, because you have to use the gold bar. So it makes it that much easier for the damage to stick. And if you use multiple of these, things can get really scary really fast for your opponent. So overall, I think it's a really solid climax combo. Definitely, I think it's something to consider for green decks, like as your main finisher. I think this Mio can really do the job for that. And the fact that she comes in a trial deck is kind of bonkers. Anyways, lastly, 4 gold bars, of course, and 4 choice. So overall, this trial deck, like I said, like with every other Hololive trial deck, really good stuff. Cards that just really stick out to me is the 0/0 Mio, 1/0 Korone, and the 3/2 Mio. I think these are like the MVPs. Other cards you can possibly run is the Fubuki and I forgot her name. Okayu, thank you. And the Okayu. And the event. Am I missing anything else? Oh, and this card's good too. And this card's just funny. But yeah, that's it for this trial deck opening and review, guys. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys soon. Peace.